Rambopa Radio with your host, Genty.
It must be the ass.
Yeah, fucking Jen is a warlord.
With you. Every single day, I said this today earlier, I probably once a week to 4 times a week sit there truly in the shower, on a flight, when I wake up. Some people meditate, right? Some people work out, right, to deal with whatever anxieties or thoughts they have. I actually sit and truly try to convince myself that I have lost one of the 5 most important people in my life, and that is the biggest thing I do that leads to the biggest happiness I have. It takes understanding that if you're not pumped right now, if you're begrudging what you're about to do, if you're not looking forward to it, look, we're living in a world where there's so much more opportunity. You are a human being on Earth. You won the ultimate lottery, and you're not driven, and you're not fired up, and you're not going for it, and you're willing to sit like a lump and just wait till you die, you suck. Let me tell you something about complaining and crying that's really, really gonna hurt for all you complainers out there. Nobody gives a shit. I mean, look, you might not even be alive. Like, your mom and dad could have had sex, like, 3 minutes later, and you wouldn't even exist, and you're complaining. You could have ended up being a bus, a tree. I just don't get the mentality of being head down sad on a Monday morning. The problem is there's so many millions of people just sitting around complaining, and then they go play Madden for 4 hours. You're a grown-ass man. You're a grown-ass woman. Stop talking about not being able to do it, or it's so hard, or I don't get it, or it's different, or these 20-year-olds are lazy. If you are listening and you're complaining, then you gotta audit yourself. You can't watch House of Cards. You can't play ball all day. You can't, go to ballet shows. You gotta work. Go do. Doing execution is the only narrative. What you leave on the table as your body of work is the game. The following people give a shit when you complain. The other losers around you, your sick, broken parent that secretly wants to hold you down so that you're not more successful than them. And let me remind you one more time. Nobody gives a shit.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Rambopa Radio. I am your host, Genty. Twitter and Instagram at Genty523. I'm sick as a motherfucking dog. I don't know how long this show is going to last. I will do my best. I will try not to cough. But Jesus Christ, I am fucking sick. I can't fucking believe it. I have officially stressed myself out. If you are a OG listener of the show, then you know that I don't get sick unless I stress myself out and don't sleep. And surprise, surprise, I've been under a lot of fucking stress with the last couple weeks. So, ta-da! I'm fucking sick. Damn it. Well, I guess this is kind of a good thing because I'm sick now, so I won't be sick on my trip when I go to Austin next week. That's right, motherfuckers. Austin. We're going to ellismaina 19. And I heard on Friday that I might be potentially fighting on 2 weeks' notice. Apparently it might be the Lobster, Brock Lobster, which he loves to talk shit and be completely disrespectful. And matter of fact, how this whole thing started was he actually called the Jason Ellis show and asked to fight a woman. There is the level of person that you're dealing with. He would request that he would fight a woman. So with that being said, Ellis knows the perfect woman, man, lady to get that job done, and that would be me. Looks like I may have a fight when I get to Austin. We shall see. Quite frankly, I'm really not too concerned about it, to be fair, because it's only 2 weeks, so there's not really a whole lot of preparing that you can do unless you stay ready, which I've sort of been staying ready. I really haven't been focused on boxing. I've been doing a lot of jiu-jitsu, so this will be a bit of a test because I really haven't boxed all that much. And of course, because I heard this on the radio, I thought, well, let me start doing some two-a-days. I got 2 weeks. If I exercise twice a day, I could probably get in good shape. That's actually how I made myself sick, because I had overtrained and didn't get enough rest and was stressed, and I basically got a sinus infection. So training two-a-days is not a good idea. If you're listening, if you're thinking about doing something crazy, hey, guess what? You need to rest. So that is my current situation. I'm sick as a motherfucking dog. I'm trying to still at least run and sit in the sauna. Not really boxing. So I'm just trying to get some sleep, which is why I'm going to keep this show. I'm going to keep this show as short as motherfucking possible. So if you were thinking about getting a long show today, chalk off. This ain't the fucking show. Not this episode. Maybe next week. But I is fucking sick and I can't stand it. So, but I want to mention that Gary V clip played at the beginning of the show. Gary V is our guy. He is awesome. He's a motherfucking man. When we sit and complain, it's so easy to sit and complain. And I kind of just observed people this week. Just kind of listened. I tried to do my best to really focus on listening this week. There's just a lot of complaining, and I'm not really sure why there is so much complaining around my life or from these people or from the people that I care about. It's so much easier to complain, but it would be harder to actually do something about it, but is what you should do, and you know it's the right thing to do, is do something about it. Stop complaining. It's easy to complain. Why don't you do the work? Go do. Do. And speaking of complaining, the current facility that I am working at, Chino, aka the night at the museum, there's just a lot of people pointing fingers. They should do it. That's not my job. I'm there because a group of individuals have yet to attempted to do this job. And it's very sad because it's not really a necessity for me to be there, as I've mentioned before. But because people are too busy pointing the blame, pointing fingers, that things are not being done and we're at a standstill. Morale is at a low. And I wish that people took it upon themselves to be like, hey, I don't have to feel this way. I can do something here. I can help. I can see if somebody needs my help to do this job. That's why you get paid, is you're here to help this company do this job. So why would you not want to help? You're only making yourself more miserable. I can't wrap my head around it, because if I see something that needs to be done, I just do it. I don't wait for somebody to tell me to do it. I just do it. I don't understand how this is such a hard concept for people to grasp. So there's just a whole lot of, I'm looking for you. Yeah, you. Me? Yeah, you. I am him. Who is you?
We'll be asking the questions, old man. Who are you?
You.
No, not me, you.
Yes, I am you.
Just answer the damn questions. Who are you?
I have told you.
Are you deaf?
No, you is blind.
I'm not blind, you blind.
That is what I just said.
You just said what?
I did not say what. I said you.
That's what I'm asking you.
And you is answering.
Shut up. You.
Yes?
Not you, him. What's your name?
Me.
Yes, you.
I am me. He's me. And I'm you.
And I'm about to whoop your old ass, man, because I'm sick of playing games. You, me, everybody's ass around here. Him, I'm going to kick his ass. I'm sick of it.
Not necessarily the problem why you don't have customers. Location, prices, just to name a few things, full-on product. I'm not the only one that has found product in the back when there's nothing on the shelf. That's a loss of sale. What little customers that place gets, if they come in there looking for something and it's not on the shelf, they're going to go see King Joffrey. They're going to go to Daddy Amazon and get it, or they're going to go somewhere else. And so if it's not on the shelf, what do you expect the customer to do? They want their stuff. And if you don't got it, they're going to go somewhere else to get it. I just wish that people would be a little bit more motivated, because if you do this good thing, if you don't wait for somebody to tell you to do something and you just do it, you feel good. You feel good, and that motivates you. And I feel like this might not be the job for you, or you don't want to do this, cool, awesome. There's a general consensus of not wanting to do stuff around there. Find something else to do outside of the company. Find another place to work at. Get another job. Go back to school if that's your thing. I don't believe in college. I don't believe in school after high school. But figure it the fuck out, because if you're not doing, you're losing. And the best thing is, when you're complaining, the only people that care, like Gary says, are losers. Nobody gives a shit. When I hear people complaining, I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got to get away. I've got to get away from this person. You have no idea. This past Sunday, I had to look at my friend who passed away in a coffin. In a coffin. I've been to many funerals. I've been to my grandpa's funeral. He was cremated. But I've been to many funerals. And I'm telling you, it does not become real until you see them in the coffin. And I just think, my God, my friend was 35 years young. 35 years young. And here I am working with individuals who are moping around, head down, treating it like this is the worst thing that's ever happened to them. And that might be the case. But at least make an effort. If not at this job, then make an effort for your life. Do something. God, it's just terrible. I go in there, I have a smile on my face. It's a shitty situation. I don't want to fucking be there. I'm there because a bunch of other people made mistakes, but I'm doing the best I can with what I got. And that helps me sleep remotely good at night, because I am giving it my all, and I have no regrets. You listening to this show, I feel like if there's something that you need to get done, you got to go do it. And you got to do it. Go do. You have to execute. I'm praying, because the next couple weeks is supposed to be booming season for the eBay. And I'm praying my eBay store turns on fire. Physically is so busy that you can't even touch it. You can't even hold your phone or your tablet to look at my eBay store because it's on fire. That's what I'm shooting for. And I do my best to promote it via social media, via here on this podcast, eBay, Good Gear Inc. I'm doing everything that I can. And I know if you're listening to the show and you're feeling like some kind of way, you're feeling like you're down, you're feeling like you can't get anything done. I know this week, I was feeling like, I said, with the exception of my love life, my non-existent love life, and my current job, I said, I'm doing pretty fucking good. I've always just thought about it as like, oh, you suck at dating. Oh, your job sucks. This week it was like, after seeing my friend, I was like, man, be fucking grateful. That could have been me in that coffin. That could have been fucking me. And who's to say that I'm not next? Who's to say that you listening to the show is not next? You have to do everything that you possibly can do to better yourself each day. If you're not trying, if you're not doing, then what's the point? I work with individuals who are literally waiting to die, basically. And they're not that old either. But they've basically given up on their life. All they do is complain from the moment they clock into work to the moment they leave. And the problems that they have are their own doing. That's the worst part. You're in the driver's seat of your life. If you don't like where you're going, turn around. It's not easy, but you can do it. I'm in the same boat. I'm trying to figure this shit out. It ain't easy, but I'm doing it. I'm doing the best that I can with the tools that I got. And I know better. I know better that it's a waste of energy to sit and complain about it. You just go and do. This week, a friend of mine, I will say a friend, because I don't want to reveal the relationship, the true extent of this person's identity for those listening. But I will say, she isn't the smartest bulb on the tree. Her daughter did a DNA test or 23andMe and found out that she was Middle Eastern. And she was kind of shocked because she said, oh, well, I was told we are Native American and now she's Middle Eastern, but I don't know any black people in our family. And I was just like, what? I was like, that don't matter. I said, there are plenty of people who come from all over. National Geographic did a show a couple of years ago dating that everybody came from Africa and they just migrated north, south, east, and west. So we're all African. The end. Once my friend found out that her daughter was partly Middle Eastern, she thought it would be a good idea to ask a random Middle Eastern person why they wear a hijab on their head. Somebody that she didn't know, that she just saw in passing. Excuse me, I just found out my daughter is Middle Eastern. Why do you guys wear that hijab on your head? Why do you wear that shmata on your head? The girl started crying. And I was like, oh my God, you can't do that. You don't know this lady. Well, it was innocent, I swear. I said, she doesn't know you. You don't know her. You don't know if she's feeling some type of way about wearing that. And then my friend goes, oh, well, I'll never help a towel head again. I was like, whoa, now hold the fuck on. If you're going to be my friend, we're going to put a stop to that talking right now. I said, listen. She's like, well, yeah, those towel heads are the ones responsible for September 11th. And I was like, what? Oh my God. I said, have you lost your fucking mind? Are you joking? I was like, listen to me. I said, those individuals were operating under the guise of a false religion. Now, if you follow the Quran word for word, then we got a problem. Just like if you follow the Christian Bible word for word. If you steal, they cut your hand off. So am I supposed to cut your hand off if you stole something? Everybody has. So I was like, hey, no. I said, let's take a brief history chat. So I said, these are what we call radical individuals or extremists who believed in the Quran word for word that they were willing to bring harm upon other people, specifically following the orders of Osama bin Laden. Okay. I'm going to try and not be too political here, but I'm going to just explain what I know and what I tried to educate my friend with. I said, now, Osama bin Laden was an extremist leader of a group called the Taliban, and he used the Quran or their Bible to disguise or to convince followers to do his bidding. And this would be for their God, okay, or their prophet or whatever going on over there. So I said, these individuals that flew the planes in September 11th are not individuals that you see walking around here. I said, some of the worst terrorist acts on American soil have been committed by Caucasian American. How dare you get to then turn around and call these individuals that? I said, that is not true, and here is why. Afterwards, my friend was like, oh, well, I didn't know. I was like, well, you have to be careful what you say. You don't know this poor girl. She just came in to get her little coffee. She didn't expect to have her religion questioned. Or even if she's not religious, that she wears that scarf to maybe as a fashion statement. Who knows? We don't know this lady. But what I do know is I have the decency and the etiquette not to walk up to somebody who's wearing a hijab and go, excuse me, why are you wearing this? My friend could not believe that what she did was wrong. And I was like, yes. And I said, secondly, you can't just be calling people who wear a hijab towel head. It's very offensive. And I said, what just happened to the conversation we just had? The day before, we were talking about how individual was somewhere at a CVS or something yelling out the N-word and how terrible that was. And I told her that when I went to Texas, I haven't been to Texas in 15 years because the last time I went back, I got harassed by a shopkeeper. They accused me of stealing because I had wads of money in my pocket. And at the time, I was there with my orchestra that I played with at school, and they gave us an allowance of money that our parents give us. So because the parents aren't there, the band instructor hands out the money that was given from my parents. It's cash. At the time, we weren't doing credit cards and all that stuff. Besides, why would you give your 16-year-old a credit card? It's crazy. Anywho, so we had a daily allowance allotted to us. So I had that cash in my pocket. And I went to the mall there at Dallas-Fort Worth, and some nasty, racist lady accused me of robbing her store because I had this cash. And eventually it all got sorted out. Once security was there, then my band instructor came and was like, no, this is a child that has been allocated an allowance from her parents. We are here on a trip, a school trip. I was telling her, I said, I haven't been back to Texas because of that terrible experience that I had. It was traumatizing for me to, think that, because I'm black that I stole from this store. I have stolen. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I have stolen. When I was a kid, I stole. I stole a fucking hot dog from A&PM when I was like 10 years old. Of course I regret it, but at least we don't follow the Bible literally, and you didn't cut off my fucking hand. From 10 to 16, there have been dramatic changes in my life. I know better. And she was like, oh, well, that is just terrible. How would they be so racist? 24 hours later. Oh, those towel heads. I never want to talk to another towel head again. I was like, bleh. I was like, man, you're making me consider not wanting to be your friend ever again. But I said, let me try. Let me just try and educate you. So in the politest way that I could, I said, look, just because somebody wears this on their head does not mean that all of them are bad. Okay? The end. So after that, she was like, I never thought of it that way. After we had a chat, I just hope that I was able to get through to her. I don't know if you listen to this show and you're a racist. Well, that sucks for you. But it invalidates your argument when you lump everyone into one block. That invalidates your argument. Not all people who wear hijabs are Islamic terrorists or extremists. It's time for Customers of the Week. Oh, I was standing there talking to my coworker, and this lady goes, "Excuse me." I was like, what the fuck? "Excuse me." I was like, yes, how can I help you? "Are you able to be of service to me?" I was like, of service? "Well, do you work here or not?" I'm like, yeah, I work here. How can I help you? "Well, I'm going to need your services at once." I was like, oh my God, what is this? What is this shit? And she's yelling. And my other coworker's like, what the hell? I'm gonna need this, and this on my list. Can you get it for me or not? Will you be of service?" I'm just like, ma'am, I can help you find it, or I can tell you where it's at and you can get it yourself. What do you want to do? Well, I would like someone to help me, of course. Is it going to be you? Or do you need to get somebody else? I said, ma'am, I can help you, but if you just lower your voice a little bit. What do you mean, lower my voice? It's perfectly fine. And I was like, oh my God. Oh, I had earplugs in my wallet. I almost took them out and put them in my ear. I was like, Jesus Christ, lady. Shut the hell up. So, got her stuff, got her vitamins. And she was like, thank you. I'll be back next week. And I was like, oh my God, please don't come back at all. And she's checking out. She's like, excuse me, is there an open register for me? I need to check out now. I was like, what kind of weird sense of entitlement? Listen, the registers with the lights on are the only ones that are open. Guess what? We only have 2 that are open at the moment, unless we need to do so. But no, she wanted her own line. She refused to wait in the line with everybody else. She wanted her own check stand and her own register. I'm going to need somebody to open up for me. Can you be of service to me or not? Can somebody open up another register? This is ridiculous. It's like, oh no, sweets. We will not be doing that. You can wait like everybody else. Stop thinking that you're better than. And just because you raise your voice doesn't make you better than either. Ugh, it's just a nightmare. Excuse me, will you be of service? Will you be of service? I'll be of service to tell you right to jog off. This dude comes up in there. We have kombucha on tap. And for those of you who don't know what kombucha is, it's a fermented mushroom tea. That's all it is. It's on tap. We have cups for you to taste them before you buy them. He's over there standing by the tap. Hey, young lady. Hey, young lady. What the hell is this? I was like, huh? Yeah. What's all this mushroom tea stuff? What is this? I was like, sir, it's a mushroom tea. Yeah. But what is it? What are the benefits? I was like, well, it's a mushroom tea, so mushrooms are great for your brain, your immune system, your blood. I was like, why don't you try some? We have some cups. Oh, no. Oh, hell no. I'm trying that stuff. So he just keeps staring at him. I'm like, dude, it's not that bad, honestly. Well, I don't know. And I pulled the tap and I gave him the cup. He's like, no. I was like, bro, why are you acting so weird? Why are you acting like this is kombucha, bro? I told you, it's kombucha mushroom tea. And they'll have different flavors. One of them is CBD infused, which is my favorite. The CBD one helps me go night-night and drown out all the terrible customers. And then there's a watermelon one. Blech! If you listen to my show and like watermelon, kick rocks! And then there's a ginger one, which is great for inflammation, digestion. I said, sir, why don't you just try a cup? Stop acting like this is Jay's pussy juice. $1 a squirt. Oh shit. Jay's pussy juice, $1 a squirt.
Splash, no gash, no Armani, no Panani, no Dolce & Gabbana, no Sucky or Banana. Jay!
And your sign says Jay's pussy juice, $1 a squirt.
Bruh, this ain't Jay's pussy juice. It's just fucking mushroom tea. Either drink it or don't. Oh my God, he was just acting like it had cooties or something. Like, bro, you're over 50-some years old. Either take a sample or keep it moving, bruh. I must tell you guys before I go, I'm watching a lot of Love Island. My Love Island addiction has come to life. I am mainlining Love Island. I fucking love Love Island. It's amazing. Okay, it's trash TV, but basically the whole premise is they send in guys and girls who couple up at the beginning, and then they win money at the end if they stay together. But the difference is when they couple up, each week it will bring in new people in that will try and break them up. So they will try and like tempt them or something. So let's say that you've gotten a solid girl or a bird, or me Julie as my English fam like to call it. If you've got a Julie and they send in another Julie, you got to decide, do I want to stay with this Julie or do I want to upgrade? So I love Love Island because you get to see it like happening in real time. So I want to play you some sound clips from my Love Island addiction, and you can guess why I'm constantly watching this show.
Was it a long kiss? Yeah, really long. And then if you look, you were kissing again there. My vagina is traben. No. It's traben.
My vagina is traben. They do not hold back in Love Island. Let me see what else here. Here we go.
0 action last line. 0. 0, yeah, I mean, it's apparent. But it's bloody better than what you were getting before. True that. You were going through a stage in here where you were literally that horny that I literally thought I was going to have to do something serious to help you out. Yeah, I was going to ask you at one stage. I actually think Curtis has got my nails tattooed on his back.
Ask me.
I know there's only a few days left, but
I'll help you.
You just don't care, do you? I'm actually losing my patience because I'm a horny devil. Yeah, but at the end of the day, Maura, like, if I got into bed with Tommy, no word of a lie, and I started kissing him, or, like, not sticking on him, but just, like, you know, trying to instigate things, and he was giving me absolutely nothing back, I'd be absolutely living. I'd be like, do you know what, you can sleep by yourself. Like, yeah, fair enough, I get that the man doesn't want to have sex, but just fucking give me something. Like,
I'll give you something.
Yeah, and you know this.
Hey! My number is 8675309.
So that clip there, they're talking about how she just wants to have sex and she can't. I was like, hey, I'll help you. Jesus. My God. That show is amazing. I highly recommend Love Island, but let me be clear. I am a Love Island snob. You have to watch Love Island UK, not Love Island USA. That is trash. It's completely censored. You do not get to hear about Fanny Flutters.
Fanny Flutters.
Or vagina traben.
My vagina is traben. No.
Island USA. They bleep out everything. So you got to watch Love Island UK. Pretty much anything goes. And on that note, I feel like I'm going to pass the fuck out. I am so fucking sick. I can barely breathe. I've got a headache. My eyes feel like sandpaper. But before I go, please like, share, and subscribe to Rambopa Radio, RambopaRadio.com. Tell a friend, but only if they're cool. Oh, my God. I need to lie down. I don't even know what fucking time it is, but I just need to lie down. And I hope you get to lie down too soon. Oh, shit. Oh, thank you so much for tuning in. But until next time, this is Rambopa Radio. I'm out.
Well, it's not worked.
Do you not have these?
Fanny Flutters, they're gone. They're gone.
The action. You say it's so funny. It's such like a thick accent. Say it again without trying your teeth so hard.
Fanny Flutters. My best friend back home and my mammy, they wanted me to set up a group chat. I named it Fanny Flutters. And added my mother to it.